Hello. This talk is about a woman who cannot feel pain. Now, if you like reading, you may have read the trilogy of books by Stieg Larsson called The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, and The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. These books centre around a character called Lisbeth Salander. The books also feature a character called Ronald Niederman. He has the same medical condition as this woman. He's unable to feel pain, which makes him very difficult to fight against because he isn't hurt by anything. This medical condition is called congenital analgesia, and only 2 known people in the world suffer from it, if you don't include Ronald Niederman, because he's fictional. The woman in the UK is a 71-year-old pensioner called Jo Cameron, and she came to prominence in the news recently because of an academic paper written about her and published in March 2019. The title of the paper is Microdeletion in a FAAH, F-A-A-H, pseudogene identified in a patient with high anandamide concentrations and pain insensitivity. It was published in the Journal of the British Journal of Anaesthesia. I tried to read this article, but as you might have guessed from the title, it is incredibly technical, and I really didn't understand it. So I'll try to explain it in simple terms, starting with how Jo Cameron came to be the subject of this study, before moving on to what scientists and doctors hope to gain from the study. So about 5 years ago, she went to hospital to have surgery on her right hand. And the doctor told her that it was likely she would suffer from some pain in the days after the surgery and prescribed her some painkillers. She didn't actually require the painkillers because, as you now know, she doesn't feel pain. And this sparked the interest of doctors, so she was sent off to a genetics specialist. The article lists a few of the situations where a normal person would expect to feel pain, but she did not. For example, giving birth, routine dental procedures, a broken wrist, cuts and burns, which she tends to notice only when she smells her own flesh burning. Interestingly, these cuts and burns also heal very quickly. Another effect of not feeling any pain is not producing any adrenaline, which means she doesn't suffer from anxiety or get overly excited. Adrenaline is the chemical produced in the body at times of danger and excitement, and it's there to signal the fight or flight response. It increases blood flow to muscles so that we're able to either fight, take on a difficult or dangerous challenge or situation, or take flight, run away. As an example, after a small car accident, she got out of her car in a very calm manner, whereas the driver of the other car was apparently shaking like a leaf. I digress a little there. Jo Cameron then, she went back to the doctors for them to look into her genetics. What is it that makes her feel no pain when other normal people would be in agony? And the doctors found some genetic oddities. They report one change as a microdeletion in a pseudogene, which they called FAAH, F-A-A-H, out, and a mutation in another gene that controls the FAAH, F-A-A-H, enzyme. I'll admit that means nothing much to me. However, in the long term, the researchers think that what they found out from Jo Cameron might contribute to research for treating pain after surgical operations and anxiety and potentially chronic pain suffered by many people through such conditions as arthritis. About half of the 330 million patients who undergo surgery every year around the world experience moderate to severe pain after that surgery, and that's despite all the advances in pain-killing medications. So it's possible that the research into this far out gene could be used to reduce post-surgery pain. Just don't hold your breath. This is very early stage research. So any kind of treatment is, I guess, a number of years away. Thank you.